One thing about building models, whether it's from a kit or scratch built, there are always going to be challenges. And either I have misplaced one of the molding, metal molding strips, or it came short in the kit. Either way, the problem is that we're going to have to make molding. And again, you're going to see an interesting use of my wonderful tool shop. We are going to be making profile 1. This molding strip has a width of approximately 3.03 millimeters, and the thickness is 1.85. So we're going to take some scrap strips that I have in the shop, run them through the thickness planer, and then make these moldings on the table saw. The D40 Proxon thickness planer is really a fantastic tool. This is really the second time that I am using it, and it's proven invaluable already. My rip saw is a Proxon table saw with a carbide tip blade that really makes quick work of cutting large numbers of strips. I have the feather board to keep it down because it will tend to rise, and I should actually have a second one to push it up against the fence. We've now ripped much more than we need, but you need to rip many. They're going to break on installation in making them. So really, it's much more time efficient to make many more than you need, so that you have the base stock here. Now we're back to the old Preac saw. Again, it's really great having 3 table saws. You can set them up to do different things. You notice both feather boards are on. I had developed this a long time ago for doing exactly jobs like this. So I've set it up to cut a groove down the center, and we'll go and do that right now. One side is slightly wider than the other, and that's the side we're going to cut the groove in. That's perfect. We spin it around so that the groove ends up in exactly the center of the molding. This is the scraper made from an old razor blade, and the cuts in it were made with a Dremel. You can make any profile you want, and it works really quite good. Just a little tip on sanding. Before you put the scraper on, you should round the two sides with a medium sandpaper, which will start the curve and get rid of any rough ends, because when you pull the scraper down, you may actually damage the molding. Then you take the same piece of sandpaper, turn it in half, and just run it down the center groove and clear the inside right up and down until you have it. And then you come with a scraper, which has the two curves on it, and gently pull it along, and you'll find it moves very easily, and you get a real nice molding shape. I know you can't see it, but it really comes out very nice. These are hardwood. This is hardwood moldings I used because I wanted nice clean lines. So soaking them, the water doesn't penetrate very easily. So you need to use heat. A blow dryer. This is a model airplane dryer, which is very, very effective. But the net result is you'll get it a nice bend, and the heat actually helps form it and keep it like this. So I'm going to leave it for another hour, just in case some water got inside, and then we'll see how it holds its shape. Here we are. It's been about an hour, and can't get it much better than that. And now we pre-paint the molding with 3 coats of black, in my case acrylic paint. The first coat is a primer with a heavy sand, second coat is a light sand, the third coat a fairly very light sand with a very fine paper. When we go to install it, we will make sure that we, on the bend and where it meets the bow, where the molding meets the bow, we'll use CA and PVA for all the rest. So probably about 1 inch of CA and all the rest PVA. You need to paint the blue on the front before you put the pre-painted black molding on. The space needs to be even from the bow as it goes back. Every now and again I think I have too many clamps, and then I come to do a job like this and find out, boy, thank goodness I have so many clamps. Well, then we have the molding, one side complete, and so this brings us to the end of this exercise of making the molding to replace the metal that I misplaced.